Hello, and thank you for tuning in to this episode of Natural High. So today we have a special meditation for you. Since it's near the beginning of the year and some of us are probably starting to lose a little bit of hope on our New Year's resolutions, or we've completely given up, or we're still running strong, I wanted to give you a little bit of extra juice and motivation and a little tool for continuing any goals that you are setting that you want to see come to fruition. So today we're going to be working in the chakras, and I brought this book. This is sort of my Bible for chakras. It is called Wheel of Life by Anodea Judith. She is a psychologist who also studies and works in the chakra system. So it's that combining of Eastern and Western philosophies and science. And I love that. That's my deal. So she talks about the chakra system, and the Wheels of Life book kind of lays out exactly what the chakra system is. I'm going to go through it briefly just to give you some context for what we're going to be meditating on today. So the chakras symbolize what it is to be a complete human. The complete human experience is encompassed in the chakra system in some way or form. So it is believed that we have an energetic nervous system, that we have an energetic anatomy. And you can sort of imagine if you had a nervous system, as you've probably seen charts and things that demonstrate what the nervous system looks like, or even the circulatory system, what it looks like, the blood vessels running through our bodies. And you sort of have this body-shaped series of networks and tubes. And what I love about the chakra system is it is that in an energetic level. It is energetic channels and movement, but it's also outside of the body. So I haven't saved it in here, but I may be able to find it relatively quickly, what the chakra system looks like. Let's see here. Yes, all right. So this is an ancient picture of the chakra system. I'm going to show you, hopefully I can make the camera work and focus. All right, here we go. So this is an ancient depiction of the chakra system. So as you can see, it is this network that is not just contained within the body, but also without. It is all around us. And as you may have guessed by now, all around us, this energy is what some refer to as the aura, okay? Which is sometimes considered our 8th chakra, depending on what philosophy you use. So imagine that you have all of these channels and networks running throughout the body, and you can imagine that as an interstate system, right? You have roads that travel. So imagine that there are 7 cities on this interstate system where all of the networks and roads merge and condense and grow stronger and more condensed in their holding. That is where the chakra system comes in. So if you can see here, and of course if you're on the audio, I apologize, but we have 7 chakras that run along the spinal column, okay, through the center of the body, beginning at the base of the spine and ending at the crown of the head, okay? And in meditation, the longer you meditate, the more likely you will be to be able to feel these systems. When you begin meditating, you may not feel anything. That is perfectly fine. You are just developing your sensitivity for feeling these things. So each of the chakras is associated with different aspects of what it means to live a complete human experience. At the very base of the spine, we have the root chakra, and it is associated with earth. It is your feeling of safety, that you are taken care of, that your physical body is well and healthy. This is the very most basic root needs. If you are familiar with Maslow's hierarchy of needs, this is the first rung on that ladder. The very most basic safety and health aspects of your experience as a human. In the womb area for women and in the reproductive organs, we have the 2nd chakra, which is called the Sacral Chakra. It is associated with our ability to, sometimes people believe it's associated with our ability to create, because it is within this chakra that we create life. It is also associated with our ability to connect with others, experience pleasure, and addiction often is housed in the sacral chakra because it is a corruption of our relationship to pleasure. So balancing and finding harmony in the sacral chakra is really vital when we're working with addiction. In our third chakra, which is right at the center of the belly here, is our solar plexus. It is associated with motivation, your feeling of work, and your ability to develop that fire in the belly is what I like to call it. Your motivation to move forward, act, is associated with the element of fire. It is warm, it is action oriented, it is masculine, it is room, it is action, okay? Notice how I just start talking about it and I get revved up. And then our fourth chakra is in the heart center. It's our heart chakra. Obviously, I mean, I think you probably can guess what is contained within that. That's our ability to feel compassion for others. It is our ability to love and be loved and accept love. It is also associated with our ability to serve the wider community. If you are familiar, there are many words for that translate to love in the Greek language. Love of nation, love of community, love of family, and romantic love are all different words, different concepts. All of that is contained within that heart chakra. And moving on up, we have the throat chakra, which is associated with your ability to communicate and express yourself. So often we have this sacral chakra, is your ability to create life, but your throat chakra is your ability to communicate and express yourself. So they're both creative, but just creative in different ways. Your third eye chakra, you may be able to associate with intuition, your ability to see, to experience the world around you in all of its forms, and to discern and connect to that. And then finally, we have our crown chakra, which is at the very top of the head, and it is associated with your ability to connect with spirit. So as you can see, pretty much every aspect of the human experience is encompassed in one of these chakras. So we can move energy through these channels up and down the spinal column. When we are moving up through the spinal column, when we move our attention and our motivation from the very most basic earthly needs up through the chakras and into the crown chakra, we are experiencing the liberation current of energy. This is the ability to connect to spirit, to remove ourselves from our bodily experience and to connect to what we truly are, which is this interpretation of the divine. But you can also move the energy down. In spiritual lives, we often get caught up in wanting to always be in that headspace of experiencing the divine, and that is a very noble goal. But the ability to move the energy down into the ground, into the things that we do and experience and feel and touch every day, is also a very valuable aspect of living a complete life, because we are this interpretation of the divine, but we are having a human experience. So your ability to really harness that energy and that ability can really change your life. And as you are probably guessing by now, that's what we're going to focus on today, the manifestation current, which is moving the energy down through the chakra system. So let's get started. All right, we're going to get started with our meditation. If you need to go into a brief asana practice before we go into the meditation, feel free to do that. You can refer to another one of our videos, our asana practice videos. Maybe do a few sun salutations just to warm the body and prepare it for meditation, remembering that yoga is this practice of preparing the body for meditation, so you're not worried about your sticky hips or any back pain or anything like that. And as you prepare yourself for meditation, make sure that you are in a place where you can just be in that meditative space. giving the body what it needs, and taking a few minutes just to serve yourself here. And as you prepare for meditation, just begin by finding a comfortable seat or laying down, anything that serves your practice today. And pulling yourself into this moment, noticing any ambient noise in the room, anything you're feeling emotionally or physically. What is the experience of the moment? And whatever you have come into this moment with, if it isn't serving your meditation practice, allow yourself to just place it to the side. You can return to anything you need to after the practice, perhaps even better prepared to address it with a new and fresh perspective. And then bring yourself here, into this moment. Into the physical being. And for a moment, just address any energetic needs you may have, beginning to just feel what it feels like to be alive in the body. Noticing any tingling or any sensation at all in the hands and the feet. Noticing along the limbs, through the head and neck and shoulders, just what it feels like physically to be here right now. Any aspects of the energetic experience of aliveness right now. And we're coming into this meditation with some sort of goal in mind. It can really be anything, but I encourage you to make it a positive goal that gives you positive feelings when you think about it. A goal that feels wholesome in the body. And maintaining our mindfulness, you can notice when you think of this goal, is there a clenching at the heart? Or does it feel relaxed and open? That is your litmus test. That is your inner knowing for whether a goal is wholesome or unwholesome. And if this goal feels wholesome to you, I want you to embrace it. And I want you to first just think about this goal. This is your opportunity to not see the forest for the trees. I want you to really draw out the awareness of this goal in its broadest form. As if you are zooming the camera lens out around this goal as just a general concept and idea. And bringing that to the crown of the head, feeling the mind as it thinks about this goal in all of its various aspects, in its expansiveness. And then we're going to send that goal into the third eye. If this goal was something you see, something that could be seen, what would it look like? In this third eye space, I want you to see all the various aspects of this goal. Does it look like you doing something? Does it look like you interacting with people? What visions come to you when you think of this goal? Is there a final result of this goal, and what does it look like? Practicing compassion with ourselves as we see all aspects of this goal. And then we move the energy, we move the goal down to the throat area. And we imagine how we would communicate about this goal. What words need to be said, and to whom, to make this goal possible? What will be said when this goal is accomplished? Can you hear the words? Knowing that words have power, be okay with any emotions that come up as you think about what this sounds like. What words need to be said, and what you may hear. And then we move that goal into the heart. What connections do you need to make with yourself or other people in order for this goal to be met? Can you see yourself connecting and sharing with others this goal? Can you see yourself celebrating the achievement of this goal with others? Can you accept any self-compassion you need to accept in order to achieve this goal? And we move the goal down into the belly area as we think about the work that will go into achieving this goal. Reaching goals is difficult. It requires doing things that we may not want to do. Can you see yourself motivated to achieve this goal? Motivated to do the work necessary. Understanding, feeling into the work that will go into this goal. and allowing yourself to feel proud of achieving this goal. Feeling proud of the work you've done. And then moving the goal into the sacral region of the reproductive organs. Just below the navel here. Noticing the emotions surrounding this goal. Positive and negative emotions that arise as we conceptualize of the goal. Feeling in the body where these emotions manifest. Can you feel nervousness in the belly, hope in the heart? Allowing the emotional experience of being with this goal to occur. Making space for the emotional experience. And then finally, we move this goal down to the root chakra at the very base of the spine. And we see it come to full fruition. The physical aspects of achievement. What will be made? What will be transformed? What will the sensation of touch be upon achievement of this goal? Can you hold it in your hand? Imagining that it is a physical thing. And noticing once more your body in this space. Noticing any changes that have occurred since you began this meditation. And then bringing the awareness back out to the experience of the room you're in. And as you open the eyes and bring yourself back, I want you to take any notes that you need to take, any small or big insights you had about your goal. Maybe within this meditation, you realized the next step that needs to be taken, or something that needs to be shifted in order for you to achieve this goal. I hope that you found this beneficial today. I want to encourage you to check out any of our other videos or recordings and to stay tuned for more. Have a healthy, happy